wait for you.
Y'all, I just made a realization today. Or should I say I made a scientific observation of sorts. So first thing is first, before we discuss this topic, I was going through my Instagram and my Twitter and stuff, and okay, we're dead. I was going through all of my social media, just looking at some of the comments, and everybody's always like, oh my god, you have such blue eyes, your eyes are so blue. Blue, freaking blue. And yes, you'd be correct, my eyes are blue. There's a lot of comments regarding my eye color, and they're usually in a very positive light, so thank you guys very much, you are very kind. I even read some comments saying, wow, I wish I had your eyes, mine are such a dull brown, but I'm sitting here thinking, I don't really know if you want my eye color. This is something that I've slightly noticed over time hanging out with my darker-eyed friends, but whenever we're out in the sun or something, I always have to wear sunglasses. My eyes always hurt a little bit more. My eyes are a little bit more sensitive than my friends who have brown eyes. So I was curious, and I decided to look up the statistics behind blue eyes versus brown eyes. And the information that I found was really interesting and really good to know as a gamer. So allow me to present to you some research in the least boring way possible. So first thing is first, I went through a lot of that scared the crap out of me. I went through a lot of reputable sources online, and I found that relatively, if I rounded all the statistics, about 1/3 of the population has either blue, gray, or green eyes. Now this is an important statistic to keep in mind. Now I posed the question, does eye color affect your gaming skills? So this is some of the information that I found. Now the reason we have different eye colors is because of the amount of melanin in our eyes, or the stuff that kind of gives us our pigment. Brown eyes have a whole bunch of melanin, however, green eyes, gray eyes, blue eyes don't. Melanin serves as a fantastic insulator for the electrical connections between the cells of the brain, so basically you can send and receive signals much more quickly. Now this may or may not contribute to reaction timing, so basically I believe that brown-eyed people have a much faster reaction timing than blue or green or gray-eyed people. What is this sound? I'm so confused. Also, brown eyes are not as sensitive to light as blue, green, or gray eyes. The reason for that is because of the dark pigment, or the dark color of the eyes. They absorb a lot more light, much more easy than blue eyes do. Blue eyes, it hurts when we look into the light. Blue, green, and gray eyes have a little bit of pigment in them, but not enough to absorb that much light. So basically, it hurts. Our light eyes are just so sensitive. With these two facts in mind, I can imagine that having a faster reaction time and being able to look at a screen longer when it's projecting so much light can affect a gamer's ability. Which brings me to the conclusion of my little observation, if you will. I believe that brown-eyed gamers are a bit more skilled than blue, green, or gray-eyed gamers. Now, I bet a lot of y'all are wondering, Butters, where's your proof? Well, I have proof. Now, I consider the best of the Call of Duty community to be in the pro players. I mean, it makes sense. Pro players have to be able to have insane reaction timing and be able to process information very quickly. So I decided to look at a couple of pro teams and take a look at their eye color. So let's start with Optic. Out of the 4 active pro players, Scump has blue eyes, Formal has brown, Crim6 has dark brown, and Karma has brown. Also, Nashot has brown eyes. Thought I'd throw that in there. So that's 4 out of 5 pro players on Optic who have brown eyes. Now moving on to the FaZe pro team. Out of the 4 active players, Clayster has brown eyes, Attach has brown eyes, Enable has blue eyes, and Zuma has brown. And Sensor has brown too, I thought I'd throw him in there too. So once again, 4 out of 5 players on this team have brown eyes. Moving on to the TK roster. Theory has brown, Goonjar has brown, Sharp has brown, and Nesla has brown. So that's 4 out of 4 on the brown eyes. Moving on to the Team Liquid roster, Merc has brown, Burns has blue, I think, Stud has brown, and Apathy has brown. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that is 3 out of 4 brown eyes. So out of all the pro players, 3 out of 18 have blue eyes. The rest of them are all brown. Now with 30% of the population having blue, green, or gray eyes, you would imagine that 6 out of 18 of the pro players would have blue eyes, right? Nope. Now let's move on to some YouTubers and snipers, because they have to have fast reaction timing too. Like, they've got to be good at the game. So I picked a handful of channels for my subscriptions, and I picked Sprat, Pomage, Blaziken, Red M's, Swag, Raid, and Hollow Points. Now let's go through them. FaZe Sprat has brown eyes, Optic Pomage has brown eyes, FaZe Blaziken has brown eyes, Red M's has dark brown eyes, Swag has brown eyes, Raid has dark brown eyes, and Hollow Point has brown eyes. I tried to get people from different countries, but the statistics are pretty much the same. They're all brown! Now, I'm not saying that blue, green, or gray-eyed gamers are bad at the game. I'm just saying that this is a very interesting observation. Maybe brown-eyed gamers really do have faster reaction timing and can process information a lot faster. Who knows? I'll put a couple of links to some sources that I found down below if you guys are interested in looking at it further. But do with this information what you will. I just thought it was really interesting to point out. So what do you guys think? Do you think eye color actually affects your gaming ability? Comment down below and let me know. I've been doing a lot of talking today. I guess nerdy scientific butters came out. Look at me, I'm so smart about the sciences and the observations and I don't know what I'm talking about, to be honest. I'm just an IT major. I like to fix computers and stuff, so maybe I have no idea what I'm talking about. I don't know.